Hi guys, welcome back to Mental Health Monday. My name is Michelle McQueen Bradley with Counselor 96, here to be your international counselor. And one of the things I want to talk about is technology part 2. You know, technology is everywhere. We're exposed to it. AI is here, and there's some good things and there are also some bad things. But I want to really emphasize the importance of having a balance in the use of your technology. In fact, the Bible talks about the importance of having a balance. A false balance, the Bible says, is an abomination. It's bad, it's wrong to us when we have a false balance, and that's including technology. Do you know that the makers of technology, like some of our social media platforms, Facebook, a lot of our different programs, the screens, the blue light with the screens, they were made to be addictive? Do you know that? They actually did research on trying to make it addictive, and it's working. A lot of people, a lot of children are overexposed to it, and now it's causing addictions, and I see it in my sessions all the time. And one of the things that it's causing, I've heard and read, that it has three specific things: learning disability, brain development, and let me read it properly, the brain development, and behavior problems. So think about that. It's causing these things that is bringing more harm than good. Now, a lot of parents have their children have a phone at a young age because they want to know where they are. They can call them anytime, and I understand. But be mindful that you don't want you. First of all, you'll never know where your child is every second of the day. But secondly, be mindful of the things that your children are being exposed to. Now, I have lots of ways, I've learned ways on how to help people put certain platforms like certain firewalls and things to protect children from going over these controlled lines. And so those are good. But it's important to know that some children are learning how to get past those firewalls. They're learning how to get past those parental control situations. And so it's just better to take it. It's better to have really the moderation and learn how to have balance in your home when it comes to screen time. I heard that actually just recently someone called screenagers. You ever heard of that? Teenagers in the screenagers, meaning someone that's addicted to the screen. And so be mindful to not be someone or have your children overexposed to it. Now, here's another interesting thing. A lot of the finders of these platforms, they themselves have their own children either not use technology at all or very limited access to it. Can you imagine? I heard someone say that at the end of the day, they turn off their internet in their home. And so there is no way to be on phone, no internet after 9 o'clock. I think I may do that when I start having little ones, to turn off everything in the home to where you can sleep, you can have family time, and then, and being able to moderate that with your child and in their life. I actually want to read something. There's an article out there online. You can find it if you like, called "Even Experts Can't Agree on Whether Technology is Dangerous for Kids." And this was actually written back in November 2019. It was published then. And one of the things that was quoted by Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, I think it's Mark Zuckerberg and his wife, who started Facebook. And there was a quote that he said to New York Times, and said this. He said, "I am convinced the devil lives in our phones." That's what he says. "I'm convinced the devil lives in our phones and is wreaking havoc on our children." This is a quote that has been repeated by something he said. So think about that, how he himself is saying he sees the devil in our phones. Why would he say that? Now, phones are used for communication, and people love it. One of the best things I love about my phone is that I can just click any sound and music that I like from many years ago, and I can find it. That's one of my favorite things about it. But if it's causing developmental delays, if it's causing behavioral problems, if it's causing learning disabilities in our children, and I know definitely in a lot of adults, then I think about the more harms that it's causing. And then, unfortunately, a lot of times people are struggling with the addictions. When the parent takes away the phone, the child is yelling, angry, because they now have their fix, right? They've now found something that gives them some sort of pleasure. So I can keep going on and on. I'm reading right here in this article. It says a dark consensus about screens and kids begins to emerge in Silicon Valley. This was written October 2018, and it's talking about even Steve Jobs with Apple, how he moderated his time for his children. Bill Gates moderated his time with his children, and how phones are causing the lack of development, like we just said, the developmental delays that are being caused in our children. And this just goes on. People who are overexposed to it. So let me read a verse. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 11. It says, "A just weight and balance are the Lord's. All the weights of the bag are his work." This is the God we serve. He wants us to have a just weight and balance. So when you use your technology, keep that in mind. Keep a just weight. Let the Lord help you to have balance in everything you do, including technology, because there's a lot of things going on there, and we have to keep our eyes open to not be deceived. All right. So this is my mental health word for you all. Please be mindful, have moderation and balance in your technology use, in your screen time. Spend time with others. Go out in nature. Enjoy God. Pray. Read books, and you will find your mental health getting healthier and healthier. All right. God bless you. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.